Hey gamers, John, host of Video Games in the World, right here. So here's the latest news, ladies and gentlemen. We all saw the multiplayer trailer of the upcoming Call of Duty World War II. Now, we all know that it's one of the most anticipated games of this year, but when you saw, and I sure as hell did saw, the multiplayer trailer, we noticed something that was missing. Did you? Yup, the swastika is missing. Of course, we all know that in World War II, buildings had banners and flags that had the swastika, but in the multiplayer version of this game, they removed it. But why did they remove it? That's right, they wanted to feel a little bit inclusive. So, this game is meant to be gritty, realistic, as portrayed in the trailer described by Sledgehammer. And the swastika has been replaced with a plain cross symbol. Furthermore, you can play as any gender or race on any side. So in theory, you can play as a black Nazi? Wow. If I recall my history lessons, there was a black man living in Germany in the early 20th century. He wanted to join the Nazis, the Hitler Youth. His name was Hans-Jürgen Massaquoi, who was of mixed race with a German mother and a Liberian white father. He wanted to join the Hitler Youth, but they didn't accept him because of his skin color. And we all know how the Nazis didn't like people who were not Aryan. That's history. So this led some in the gaming community to ask about these divergences from historical accuracy. Michael Condrey has addressed the questions in an interview with Eurogamer. As Condrey explained, players are going to regularly wind up on the Axis team roughly half the time in multiplayer. But as the game is about putting you in World War II, he didn't want to rob players of the chance to play with an avatar which they feel suits them. Whether that avatar is male or female, or black or white, or any other ethnicity. Ironically, he feels it would have removed something from the immersive quality of the game. Wow. That's funny, considering also in my history lessons that in World War II, the majority of the soldiers in combat were men. While in the United States, women stayed and did the jobs that were usually a male-dominated field. So as far as swastikas are concerned, they do show up authentically in the single-player game mode, but for multiplayer, Condrey said that they want the community to play together. They want to be respectful of local customs and laws around the world. And the swastika is a dark symbol with a lot of emotion behind it. We don't feel it matches our multiplayer experience. It makes a lot of sense from an inclusive standpoint to these people by keeping controversial aspects of the multiplayer game mode, which is, in my opinion, is censorship. But let me tell you something. A lot of people know the true story behind the swastika. The swastika in history is called the Gamadian cross, or in Chinese and Japanese culture is called the manji. And the swastika was a symbol of good luck and peace, a religious symbol. In Sanskrit, swastika means the following: su, good; asti, to be; and ka, one's soul, which means well-being of the soul. A lot of Eastern religions use that symbol. Even in early 20th century, the good old US of A used that symbol. But then, that symbol of good luck and peace became one of intolerance and bigotry and hatred once this evil man became the Führer. I'm sure you have opinions about this situation, ladies and gentlemen, so if you guys have something to say about this, comment, rate, subscribe, and share with everybody that you know. This is John, host of Video Games in the World. Have a good one. Bye-bye.